السلام عليكم، كيف الحال؟ محمد معكم من الألعاب. رجعنا لكم اليوم بحلقة جديدة من سايبيريا. طبعا هي حلقتنا الأخيرة بسايبيريا. طبعا أنا بعرف إنه تأخرنا كثير فيها اللعبة وأخذ أكثر من وقتها، وبصراحة السبب هو إنه في شوية شغلات
Judging by
وضغوطات
these installations, Leon's
ما قدرت
network seems
إني أعملكم
particularly well
عليها لايف
organized.
بشكل
Pity the
يومي
same
أو
can't be said for all the
انهي لكم
resistance
اياها باسرع
networks.
من هيك. على كل الاحوال اليوم حتكون حلقتنا الاخيره بهي اللعبه، حنحاول نخلص فيها كل الاجزاء، حنحاول ننهي القصه ونشوف شو قصه هالبنت اللي هي من 1973 37 عفوا، مع البنت الثانيه اللي هي سارة ووكر، مو عفوا سارة ووكر، اللي هي ديانا. عفوا هي ديانا وهذيك. في هون شي؟ اعتقد في شي كان هون. اها. طيب هلا حاليا نحن المهمة تبعيدنا هي انه عم بيقول set the radio talk to the lines before alias before using the radio. اوكي لازم لا 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 لازم نحكي مع حدا اسمه إلياس. اوكي. اذا عم تشوفونا اول مرة على القناة وحابين فيديوهاتنا فيكم تشتركوا بالقناة وتفعلوا زر الجرس حتى يوصلكم كل جديد اول باول.
Yunta's stash. I doubt I'll find anything of use there to amplify the radio signal.
كمان اذا بتحبوا العاب استراتيجية فيكم تتابعوا
Gustav's
العابنا
old
الاستراتيجية
radio.
الثانية
I
على قناتنا
remember we
الثانية.
spent many an
العاب
evening
استراتيجي.
listening to serials when I worked here that summer. Once this antenna is connected, there must be something else I can plug into it.
اوكي هي تبعيت شو اسمه.
Gustav's old radio. I remember we spent many an evening listening to serials when I worked here that summer.
إذا سمر. طبعا احنا هلا المفروض نلاقي قطعة هذا الراديو اللي احنا لقيناها هلا، بس خلينا نشوف اذا في شي تاني. استودع اسلحة رجال.
So Yunta never did come back to retrieve it? Not surprising, really, I suppose.
Surprising.
Given the fact that World War broke out. What a mess. Herr Gustav must have turned Yunta's dark room into a storeroom after she left.
Oh. سو فعليا ما عنا شي، خلاص اعتقد هون بقى في شي. شو هذا هون من
Yunta's stash. I doubt I'll find anything of use there to amplify the radio signal.
You're just trash. Okay. بدنا نحكي مع حدا. أنا شفنا ورا هون في شي تاني؟ ما في شي. في
Personal effects in a heap. Can't be a good sign.
Can't be a good sign? Why? It is a good sign. في شي تاني هون. Observe.
Leon's men must have settled down in the dormitories.
هذا الباب ليش مسكر على طول؟ ما لو شي يحطوا فيه.
Lenny's old room. I should stay away.
Why you should stay away?
Herr Gustav housed me here when I worked at the refuge. I have so many fond memories with Leon here. When I left for London with Junta, I never thought I'd see the place again, let alone be here again with Leon. I recognize the mountains of Vagen in these drawings. Leon must have drawn them during his expeditions in the region.
دول الرسمات دول مبينين صور.
These drawings date from the summer we met, when I worked here.
Oh la la.
These landscapes don't look like they're from the Vagen region.
طيب اعتقد ما نضيع الوقت انه لازم ننزل لتحت. اظنه تحت هذا يا اما هون.
The Goron's lair.
Glad to finally meet you, Dana Rose.
If this propaganda against the resistance fighters is anything to go by, the Brown Shadow must be pretty desperate.
Pretty desperate.
Looks like the Goron must be a nightmare for the Brown Shadow. He must be the super resistant I heard so much about in London. Harold Exner. A scientist with vital information for the war effort, according to the Foreign Office. His cover has recently been blown, which has led to this operation. Better not say anything during the briefing, but apparently Exner has a reputation for being rather hot-headed.
اوكي اعتقد ما في شي. لوك ثانك يو. قاعدة برا.
Have you called London yet?
Lenny!
What do you want?
What do you want? Your father.
I found out that the refuge was closed down by the Brown Shadow a few years ago. Turns out your network did the best of it. But what about Herr Gustav? Is he...
Dead? No, he's not dead. Although, for me, he might just as well be.
Then
It's amazing how you've grown. How have you been since last time?
Fine, I guess.
شو لئيمة.
It's quite incredible when I think of you and Leon fighting alongside someone who comes from so far away.
Yeah. After Leon saved him during the expedition in Baltayar, Mr. Ludwig's tribe took him in during the winter months. They became inseparable, like brothers. So much so that Mr. Ludwig insisted on coming back here with Leon. Now he's our most ferocious fighter, the terror of the Brown Shadow.
The terror. Thank you. المحادثة
See you later,
الجميلة.
Lenny.
مو طايقتها اصلا. ما بعرف ما يمكن المفروض. اوكي let's use the radio. Yeah, طيب.
It doesn't fit. Looks like there's something wrong with the antenna.
When the antenna. Now it fits.
Once this antenna is connected, there must be a way to open it. That should boost the signal. Perfect.
Perfect. شو هالاختراع هذا العجيب. اوه
The signal is strong enough to reach London now.
perfect.
I need to adjust the frequency settings properly to contact London. I need to adjust the frequency settings properly to contact London.
The frequency, which is
This part of the radio is used to receive messages.
and this part of the radio no.
This part of the radio is used to transmit messages.
ما بعرف إذا الطريقة صح أو لا. المشكلة ما بيحطوا لك سيك 6 أعتقد 7.6 7.7 ريد. عارفة شو
I need to adjust the frequency settings properly to contact London.
properly.
I need to adjust the frequency settings properly to contact London.
أيوة أيوة نقعد نفهم عليهم احنا أعتقد هيك مظبوط.
I need to adjust the frequency settings properly to contact London.
ممكن تحت هلا نشتغل عليه تحت. المفروض يعني
When I put the right reception frequency, the receiver bulb enables it to receive a coded light message.
ها؟
When I put the right reception frequency, the receiver bulb enables it to receive a coded light message. This part of the radio is used to transmit messages.
52 72. فيك يعني.
This part of the radio is used.
ما في الغيار. ها. So 8.2 أو 8.4. لحظة شوي. المفروض شي ببلش بالإيه. ما في شي يبلش بالايه اصلا. في واحد منهم المفروض انه يشتغل. اها اها. عندما تكون اذا ماني غلطان الشيف عم تحكي عن شيء هيك له علاقة بالفيل او بالفيت، يا فيل يا فيت. حنجرب 8 حنجرب 8.2. اعتقد هيك شيء له علاقة باللي اذا انا فهمت صح. ف خلينا نجرب هون. سوري. اوكي معناته مو هاي. نجرب. مو هي معناتها هي، بس هون اعتقد بين اللي هي. طيب نجرب هون. اها، واخيرا مش الحالة. لندن how are you.
We've made contact. Package safe and sound. I repeat, we've made contact. Package. Answer the question. I'm not moving from here without. London, please wait a moment. Over. What's going on? You tell London I'm not leaving without my wife. Here, now listen out. No, you. Andrea is my.
You listen.
With regard to the Allied war effort, she is just as important as me. She's in bargain as I speak. I. At some friend's place under a false identity. You must bring her here and smuggle her into Switzerland with me.
There's no way we're going back to Vargan. Brown Shadow troops have overrun the entire town. We can't risk delaying our departure.
A storm coming. Danger.
I'm not moving from here without her.
London, did you hear that?
Yep, we hear that.
Roger that. Over and out.
لندن. عم بيحكوا مع ضمنهم كلهم.
They say we can't allow for Exna to be captured and risk her letting the cat out of the bag.
What are you waiting for then? Send someone to fetch her.
Hang on. You're not asking me to.
Sorry, Lenny, we haven't got a choice. Ludwig can't go about in public in Wagen, and I have to prepare everything to get them through Devil's Pass tomorrow. You're the only one I trust enough to...
Why can't she go?
Lenny is right. Not my orders.
I understand you're angry, Lenny, but that's not in my orders. My mission consists of protecting Herr Exner at all cost. I can't just leave him here and go off to Wagen.
Dana's right, Lenny. And besides, it's too dangerous.
Leon!
All right then. I'll go.
Lenny, wait!
لعنة الله عليك. تعرف تحكي.
Leon's reaction and his unconditional love for Dana drove me mad with rage. So I decided to take my revenge by making a detour. It was a detour I would regret for the rest of my life.
A detour. نعم. هي اللي راح خبرت عنهم.
What did you do? I made a deal with the devil.
اوف. معقول؟
No one was supposed to have gotten hurt, I promise. I promise, Fräulein. I just didn't want Leon to leave me forever. To leave with her.
نحن الله عليها. نعم هي اللي وشت فيه.
But it was a fool's bargain, as I should have known from the beginning.
اوف. معانا
Brown Shadow! But how could they have...
We must leave immediately before the mountain becomes impassable.
Go through the pass in this weather. Are you mad?
We have no choice, Lenny! It's that or fall into the hands of the Brown Shadow! And we both know what that means! We ought to stay, to buy Leon as much time as we can!
Leon,
She's right, Lenny. Now go! Go! Come! Dana!
No, don't make this harder than it is!
Dana!
هذا هي
I love you, Leon.
I love you too, Dana, more than anything in the world. Come on, let's go!
Ironic, isn't it? But the worst was yet to come.
كده حالة.
Who knows how long we fought? Enough for Leon to lead the civilians to the foot of Devil's Path. راح لون. قتلوه. كفو. عشان هيك بخافوا منه. يا مسكينة يا نيني، جبتي لحالك. الله يريمك. انهار عليهم الثلج. عشان هيك ضلوا تحت الثلج كده سنين. يا عمي شو قصة هي؟ والله عافية ليون.
ايوه مو مدينة فرنسية. ليون يا ليون. يلا خلصونا. يلا نكمل بكرة. اها رجعنا.
Ludwig has been searching for Leon's remains since then. But it took the thaw due to global warming to uncover the bodies. And with them, my crime. Precisely when you decided to show up, Fräulein.
Lenny.
Oh.
Dear Ludwig, can you ever...
Mr. Ludwig, please.
Don't, Fräulein. I deserve this. Let's get this over with, Fräulein.
نعم.
Let me tell you about the last time I ever saw Dana, and then I'll be done.
Okay, I'm listening.
It was a year after Leon died,
نعم.
just after the liberation of Vagan.
مسكين. ليون. شو هالليون هي؟ أنا بعد الموسيقى. ايوه مين هو؟ شو لاقيين؟
The little Vagarian
هذا كانت
scourge,
قاتل معه.
still clinging on like fleas on a rat, I see. Oh, I was so disappointed I didn't bump into you when we sacked your parents' house. Before we threw them in the Dombra River.
I pity you.
I just wanted to tell you what a pathetic little man you are. You don't even deserve my hatred.
Run, rabbit! Run! Because we'll soon be back to finish off scum like you!
ما أعرف عن شيء هذا. شو هذولي كلهم؟
Goodness me, it's you, Dana.
Herr Gustav?
Wish it was still a music academy, eh? Allied HQ now, you know.
Yes,
I just visited Lenny.
Yeah.
that's why I've come too. I wanted to see her before I leave. How is she?
Surviving, I suppose. The Allies are taking care of her here in the infirmary. Thank goodness. Special treatment for her exploits in the Resistance. But it's unlikely she'll ever walk again now.
I'm so sorry for what happened to her.
تستاهل.
I let Leon die alone, and I couldn't even help Lenny when she got hit during the assault on the refuge.
I understand you, my lovely. I do. But don't blame yourself, eh? Regrets, we all have a few. And some more than others. Especially in times of war, Dana. It's the way of the world. We just have to move on best we can. Maybe if we could all just let the water flow under the bridge, the swans will come back and we'll all be able to live together again. Like we used to.
Would be good, if it's at all possible. And Lenny?
I promise to take good care of her. For the rest of my life. I lost my little girl once. I'm not losing her again. I'll take up my job at the refuge. And I'll adapt it to her handicap. See?
That's nice.
Is everything okay, Dana?
Yeah.
Where were you during the occupation? Lenny never mentioned it.
If you want to know, I was cleared by the military court, Dana. Might well have something to do with the fact that I'm the father of a heroine. But all the same, I was cleared of any wrongdoing, you see.
Oh, I see. I see very well, Herr Gustav. You have a good day now.
هي اللي كانت تخبره. ما هذا ماذا أساس؟
Herr Sauer?
Oh, Fräulein Dana.
What are you doing here?
Well, unlike my former colleagues of the Origin expedition, I refused to be hired by the Allies. So, by the same chalk, I turned down immunity.
Why would you do that?
Well, all I've ever wanted to do in life is to carry out my anthropological research. But if there's one thing I learned in Baltaya, it's that it can't be done by serving the designs of this or that superpower, not even momentarily. I've had enough of prostituting science. So, I've given myself up to be judged for accepting to be financed by the Brown Shadow.
I see.
I'm sorry about Leon, Fräulein Dana. I know you were close. He, used to talk about you all the time. I'm sorry. I was rather harsh toward him last time we met. He was a good man. I miss him. His integrity.
I miss him too.
سلام.
Herr Sauer?
Yes, Fräulein Dana?
Thank you for passing Leon's letter on to me about what happened in Baltaya like you promised you would, despite your own grief. It's proof that you're a man of honor. I wish you well now. That's it. I'm definitely done with everybody here. I should go and talk to Lenny in the infirmary now.
وين ليني؟ اها. يلا. ثلاث ساعات لتحكي وثلاث ساعات لتقرري وثلاث ساعات. Say goodbye Andy. Continue exploring. Goodbye ليني. Goodbye darling. See you in hell. مرة كرسي متحرك.
Hello, Lenny.
الله يميك يا ليني.
I have to leave, Lenny. Every new day in Wagen is like another agony for me since Leon died. I can't face being here anymore. Not now that the town is freed. So, I've decided to leave for America. I'm going to try to start life over. I don't know if I'll do any better in the United States, but I'll have more of a chance of getting by there than here. I'm not abandoning you, Lenny. Ludwig's staying to help you find Leon's body in the mountain. And I'll write to you, often. I won't forget you.
Forget her.
I'm
لو
so
تعرفي شو
sorry.
عملت فيكي بس.
So Dana, she never knew what you did?
Indeed.
نعم الله عليكي. مسكينة دانا تبهدلت.
So did she write to you like she promised? From the United States?
Yes, she did. For the next 40 years.
She's still alive then?
Can't say for sure, but there's a good chance.
Can you explain?
No, I've had enough of explaining to myself. All I want now is to find some peace, far away from guilt and loneliness. I'm going to rest now.
يا سلام على السريع ماتت.
It's not too late to forgive yourself.
No, it's too late.
Wouldn't know how, even if I wanted to.
You won't know until you try.
Thank you, Fräulein.
Thank you, Fräulein.
You'll find the last letter I received from Dana in my automaton. It will give you the answers you're looking for.
Thank you.
دعينا يعني كان عند الأجوبة كلها هي من أول ورفضت تحطيها لك. رفضت تحكي لها شيء. ايوه
No, it's not the proper setting of the key. Looks like I can change its shape.
Yep.
Looks like I can change its shape.
هلا
Oh, it won't fit. I must display the key properly.
لازم يكونوا طرفين بس شغالين.
No, it's not the proper setting of the key.
هذا وهذا. يب. Perfect. هذا نفس المفتاح.
It won't fit. I must display the key properly.
إذا قلنا إيه. لا أنا هذا ما هيك.
No, it's not the proper setting of the key.
Key is not. اوكي سو مسكر هاي. افتح هذول هيك. نو. وين الأداة تبعتنا؟ مسكر هاي. نفتح هاي. Yes, finally. شوها.
Things stuck. Impossible.
أيوة.
No.
يعني قديش أخذنا القلب؟ شو أخذنا؟
You should be able to control this body now, Oscar. Let's work together to unlock it and find this lock. I think I need to slide the small moving part nearby in order to unlock it. Maybe I could ask for Oscar's help if I get stuck.
Okay.
Things stuck. Things stuck. This lock. I think I need to slide the small moving part nearby in order to unlock it. Maybe I could ask for Oscar's help if I get stuck. It won't budge. There must be a way of unblocking it somewhere else on the mechanism. Impossible. Must have got it wrong. It won't budge. There must be a way of unblocking it somewhere else on the mechanism.
وين يعني مثلا ممكن يكون؟
A new body. Again.
Down.
Oh, how basic. Things stuck. Things stuck.
معناته أعتقد لسه بدأ. في شي ورا. هذا.
It moved. Maybe it can be opened. It moved. Maybe it can be opened.
Maybe now it can be open. هذا شو؟
Things stuck. Things stuck. Things stuck.
اها هلا بدأ. هلا صار فينا نستخدم المفتاح بس بدنا نضبطه اول.
Oh, it won't fit. I must display the key properly.
Yep, no. Ah.
Thing's stuck.
ليش يا عم اشتاك؟
This lock. I think I need to slide the small moving part nearby in order to unlock it. Maybe I could. Thing's stuck. Thing's stuck.
شي لازم نعمله معناتها. هات الجري.
Thing's stuck. Thing's stuck. This lock. I think I need to slide the small moving part nearby in order to unlock it. Maybe I could ask for Oscar's help if I get stuck.
لساته شلون يعني ستاك؟ شلون لازم نعمله؟ اوكي، في شي غريب هون معلق بدنا نفهم عليه.
Something's stuck. It won't budge. There must be a way of unblocking it somewhere else on the mechanism. It's blocking it.
ممكن إذا من ممكن لحظة شوي. لحظة أعتقد ممكن إذا قربنا هيك نزلنا تحت. نزلنا تحت. أوكي.
Thing's stuck.
معناتها بدنا بالنص. هلا. وأخيرا. اوكي هلا بدنا ندفع هاي. سوري. بدنا منين هذا كان؟ داون. لا هذا بدنا ننزل داون. هلا بناخذ هاي. ايوه بيرفكتو.
That's it. I should be able to remove the lock.
هلا بعدين بدي نروح نجيب افتح من دنجن بعتقد. بس اعتقد لازم ننزل هاي اول. مو هاي. بعدين لازم نرجع لورا. لازم هذا ينزل لتحت اول. ايوه قديش معقدة. وأخيرا.
I think I can turn the crank now.
Perfecto. لسه كمان.
No, it's not the proper setting of the key.
يا سلام.
The letter.
وأخيرا أخذنا
Spring 1983. Dana sent this letter 20 years ago to Lenny.
20 years ago.
Dana Goengrish, Manhattan. Her name changed.
غير اسمها.
May 21st, 1983.
هذا اتجوزت.
My dear Lenny. Sorry if I haven't written in a long time. Things haven't been easy for me of late.
الله. نرجع للسنة دانا. داني Gingrich.
My husband, William Gingrich, passed away last summer. He was such a remarkable partner, and a tremendous support.
كل اللي بتعرفهم بيموتوا هدول فالنحس.
But as you know, Lenny, there used to be another world for me. The world before. Our world, Lenny. The world of Leon.
Star is born.
I've honored my current contracts. But now I feel I need a change.
نيويورك 1983 حديثا يعني. ختيارة شبه ختيارة. ايوه كده دول هدايا. روح نشوف الماكينة هي دي هون. موصولة بالكهرباء. أسلوب. اوكي نهاية. شو المهمة اللي عنا؟ Reviews your second life. يعني بدون لازم شوف كل شي. على هذا ممكن في دروج هنيك ما شفناهم. اصلا مو بين ختيارة جاي ضحكوا علينا. في دروج هون. ما انتبهنا على دول الدروج. طبعا هدول الشرطان. الله الله. مش الهام. Hello. لا سلكي كمان.
It was a nurse who worked at the maternity ward at Baden Sanatorium before the war, when I spent some time there. She had stumbled upon a letter written by her superior. It was a strange confession written by the chief doctor who was
وعليكم
present
السلام.
when I
أهلا
went
وسهلا
into
فيك.
labor.
كيف الحال؟ أي
She
لعبة اسمها
claimed that the
سايبيريا.
child I gave birth to on April 5th, 1938 was alive, that they had seized the opportunity of me falling into a coma to give my daughter Anna to a couple of friends of my parents, the Zimmers.
عمى.
Anna is alive, Lenny.
أنا إذا لايف. لما كانت بغيبوبة أخذوا بنتها وعطوها لحدا تاني مشان يربيها وما لها خبر هي. حتى قالت لها بعد كذا سنين عمى استنوا تموت المخلوقة قالوا لها. يعني لما فات من الغيبوبة ليش ما قالوا لها؟ السلامينا. البنت اللي على أساس ميتة.
You can imagine, my dear Lenny, that I spent the following weeks searching for my daughter high and low.
أيوة.
It wasn't that difficult, even though my daughter's names had been changed.
سارة ووكرنا. مو صار اسمه سارة ووكر. ايوه. عرفتها دغري. بنت صار عمرها شي 50 سنة ودغري عرفتها.
For a while, I just stood there, watching a woman who seemed to be the center of attention. She looked so confident, joyful, and full of life. She was surrounded by charming friends and a couple of old folks who must have been the Zimmers,
الله الله.
her adoptive parents.
ذكرتهم. كانوا معه وقت العية سرقوها. كانوا موجودين دول الاثنين وقت الولادة من سرقوها.
As I was watching my daughter, it appeared clear to me. I was an intruder in the life of Sarah Walker Zimmer.
Mom?
طلعت 6.
This young woman didn't look like me and inspired nothing in me either. No emotion, no desire to run to her and take her in my arms. Absolutely nothing. It felt meaningless. I just did what I thought best in such cases. I took a trip into her assumed past, just to make sure there were no regrets.
كده وراحة. ايش هو مع هذا؟ Give up to the bar. Spy. خلصت سباي.
I was just about to leave when I heard piano music coming from upstairs. It stopped me in my tracks. 6 little notes, pure, crystalline, that crushed my heart with an incredible violence. I climbed the stairs like an automaton, guided by the music of the hymn of Wagen.
شافت حفيدتها.
The music I was so proud to play on the main square of Wagen. I never played it again after that. In a child's bedroom, I saw a little girl learning to play the piano.
شافتها.
She was very studious and didn't seem at all surprised to see me there. She must have thought I was just another guest who had lost their way to the bathroom.
اوبا. خلت شايفتها وهي صغيرة ومعها الخبر. ده هيك ده هيك لما تذكرت المرأة عم رجعت.
Hands must glide over the keyboard like swans over water. That's what our teachers at Wagen Academy used to say.
هذا الحكي الصح. شايف تطلع بحياته وهي ما لها خبر. ايش هو الصدفة هي؟ فين 5.
I hurried out of the house without looking back, and a few days later, I left the United States for the only destination that had any meaning to me. Farewell, my dear Lenny.
Farewell.
Dana.
Well, I will never understand human emotions. I thought you would be happy to have the proof at last that Dana Rose is your ancestor.
I'd totally forgotten that strange old lady who helped me play my piece on Mom's birthday. She was my grandma.
So, what are we going to do now?
Nothing.
I don't know, Oscar. I really don't know. I know I should feel happy to come to the end of this adventure. I found freedom. I kept my promise to Katyusha. And discovered a fascinating part of my mother's past, kept secret until now.
Wow.
But it makes no difference to the guilt I feel over my mom's passing, or the void I feel since her death. Maybe if I had met Dana in person, but that's impossible now. The last trace of Dana I have is this letter, and it's over 20 years old. And besides, Dana implies she left for an unknown destination, like a hiding place, to wait for the end of a life that no longer held any meaning for her. She could be anywhere. That's if she's still alive at all. It would be like looking for a needle in a haystack. So, I don't know, Oscar. I really don't know anymore.
I know.
There's only one thing left to do, Oscar. What everyone has been expecting me to do since I jumped on the train with Hans. Just be reasonable and return to New York. There's an end to everything, Oscar. Isn't there?
اوكي. شو النهاية الجميلة، ما خلصت لسه.
My carriage number. This ticket will take me to the international airport of Vaughan, and from there, back to New York. I should find a phone to call Olivia before I take the shuttle. My shuttle to the airport is at the platform. No point wandering around the station and getting lost. I'm not sure if this is the right carriage. I better check the number on the ticket. A ticket validator. I guess I have to use it to set the day. I should set the month here. This ticket will take me to the international airport of Vaughan, and from there, back to New York. I'll need some ink before I can stamp it.
Thank you.
My ticket's all set now. I just need to get to my place. The deportation trains left Vaughan from this station during the Second World War. How many lives did those brown shadow barbarians destroy? Is there any justice for those who were massacred?
Nope. So when أعتقد ممكن جوا غرفة.
This is the right carriage, but the door's still shut.
Please present your ticket.
That's
I should use the time remaining before the shuttle leaves to call Olivia and tell her I'm coming home. I need to put in a coin to call Olivia.
Hello?
Olivia? It's me.
What do you want, Kate? Didn't we say everything last time?
You were right, Olivia. I've been chasing moonbeams ever since my mom died. But I found my grandmother.
Your grandmother? But Kate, she died years ago in New York.
No, I mean my real grandmother. Never mind. It's a long story. I'll explain everything when I get back.
Oh, you mean...
Yes, I'm flying back to New York.
That's wonderful, Kate. I better tell Mr. Canton. He's still on your case, you know. The police will probably be waiting for you at the airport, but don't worry. Dan has connections. I'm sure he'll be able to help. Maybe he can persuade Marston and Lorman to drop the charges.
Okay, thanks. That would be a relief.
Wow.
The shuttle is on Central International Airport.
I gotta go. The airport shuttle's about to leave.
Yes, go ahead. We'll meet you at JFK. I'm proud of you, Kate. You've made the right decision.
Olivia?
Yes?
Sorry?
Listen, I'm truly sorry for everything that's happened since I left New York. It's just that I just had to get away. I needed a change of life, to be free. It was like a calling. And now that I've been following that calling for the past few years, I realize that I'm not the person I thought I was back in New York. I am that strange person who jumps from train to train, a traveler without a destination. Just like that old shaman once called me.
What are you talking about? Which shaman?
It doesn't matter now. I guess what really counts is that I have no regrets about being my true self over these past years.
But do you really?
I know, Olivia. I know I've hurt people while going through this journey. My mom, Dan, you. I know that. And I'm so sorry, Olivia, for all the hurt I've caused you personally.
Thank you, Kate. Does me good to hear it. And, well, you know what? I'm starting to like this new Kate.
Listen, I'd better go now, Olivia. I'll call you if I can from the airport once I've got a flight.
Yes, you'd better get going. You take care, Kate.
Okay, you too. Bye now. Talk later.
So, is this really the...
This ticket will take me to my carriage number.
شوف سعرها هون 6 هي 20. لوك
That's all they ever talked about. How they were going to live over there after the war, along with Ludwig and his tribe.
ذكريات مو ذكريات هيك لعبة عيشية بدك انت عم نشوف انك شوية.
I left the United States for the only destination that had any meaning for me. Farewell, my dear Lenny.
The only destination that had any meaning.
Kate Walker? Is everything all...
I know where she is, Oscar. I know where Dana went after she left America.
The train for the airport is about to depart. All passengers,
Come on, Oscar, we gotta go.
take your seat. Anyone not going to the airport is kindly asked to leave the train immediately.
Mr. Ludwig, what are you doing here?
Going home.
What about Demoiselle Lenny?
Lenny's gone. In her sleep. Too much guilt. Too much sorrow.
Oh.
I took her in the mountain with Leon. They're together now. What about you, Kate Walker?
I'm going back home too. In a way.
المهم هيك كانت حلقتنا او لعبتنا هو وصلت لنهايتها وعرفنا القصة وعرفنا انه البنت اللي عم ندور عليها كانت هي 6. فخلصت لعبتنا وخلصت حلقتنا لهون ولا تنسوا الاشتراك بأول جايزة خبرونا بالتعليقات اذا في شيء حابين نلعبكم يعني كمان خبرونا بالتعليقات.